Section 3 of Starflake. Here is the finished Section 2 with 3 contrast color stripes and 4 main color stripes. You can choose between a simple garter stitch or a fancy 2-color brioche option for Section 3. I'm going to show the 2-color brioche using my contrast color as the foreground color, and my gray main color will be the background color. But you can use your colors interchangeably. You can decide which color you want to start with for the foreground or which color you want to be the background. So row 1, using the contrast color, knit the first 3 stitches and then knit 1, yarn over, knit 1 into the same stitch for a big increase. Slip 1 with a yarn over, knit 1, slip 1 with a yarn over, knit 1. So when you slip 1, make sure that the yarn is in front of the needle and it makes a little shawl on top of the stitch for the slip 1 yarn over. If you're holding the yarn in your right hand, when you slip 1 yarn over, you need to bring the yarn forward first as you slip. Knit 1. Slip 1 with a yarn over. The yarn needs to be in front before you slip. And then as you knit, you're going to get that little yarn over shawl on the needle. Slip 1 with a yarn over and knit. Slip and knit. Row 1, I just slipped my first stitch marker, and now I'm working knit 1, slip 1 yarn over to 4 stitches before the marker. 4 stitches before the marker. Now knit 2 together to decrease 1 stitch. Slip 1 with a yarn over and knit, yarn over, knit for a big increase. Slip the marker, work a yarn over increase, place a marker, knit, yarn over, knit into the same stitch. Slip 1 with a yarn over and slip, slip, knit to decrease 1. Slip 1 with a yarn over, knit 1 to marker. Slip, knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, and slip, knit to marker. These are all the techniques for row 1, right side of section 3. Here's the end of row 1 with my contrast color. Don't turn around to work the wrong side. Slide all the stitches over to the other needle tip because we're going to work the right side again with our other color. I'm going to use my main color as the background brioche color for row 1 right side. Knit the first 3 stitches. Slip 1 with a yarn over, purl 1, slip 1 with a yarn over. Now we're going to brioche purl 1, purling the stitch together with that little yarn over. Slip 1 with a yarn over, brioche purl. slip one with a yarn over, brioche purl, the stitch together with its yarn over shawl. If you're holding the yarn in your right hand, make sure that the yarn is in front as you slip. Give it a yarn over shawl and purl the next stitch together with its yarn over. Slip one with a yarn over, brioche purl. Slip one with a yarn over, brioche purl. Slip one, yarn over. If for any reason a yarn over slips off of the needle and you're supposed to brioche purl, but you don't have that little yarn over shawl, look in the front to see if you can see it. There it is in the back, slipped off. Make sure you get that brioche purl, the stitch together with its yarn over shawl. Slip, yarn over, brioche purl. I'm approaching the increase location on row 1 with my main color. Slip one with a yarn over, brioche purl one, slip one with a yarn over, regular purl one, slip one with a yarn over, and slip marker, regular purl one, slip marker, and slip with a yarn over, purl, slip, and continue to brioche purl, slip one with a yarn over. We always want one stitch in between this pair of markers. So try not to get an extra stitch inside. Always one stitch in between the pairs of markers. After you've worked row 1 with both colors, turn around to work row 2. Using the contrast color, knit the first 3 stitches, brioche purl one, slip one with a yarn over, brioche purl, slip one with a yarn over. Holding the yarn in the right hand, brioche purl, slip one with a yarn over, brioche purl, slip one with a yarn over. Work this all the way to the end, and as you reach the stitch markers, you can slip the stitch markers onto the needle. I'm reaching some stitch markers on row 2, slipping with a yarn over, brioche purl, and slip the marker, slip one with a yarn over, slip marker, brioche purl. So maintain the rhythm of slip one with a yarn over, brioche purl, slip purl, slip purl, slip purl. And as you reach the markers, just slip them onto the needle. Once you complete row 2 with the first color, my blue contrast color, slide all the stitches to work the wrong side again with the other color that should be hanging out at the end, ready to go. Row 2 wrong side using the main color, knit the first 3, and then we'll slip one with a yarn over, brioche knit 1. Slip 1 with the yarn over, bring the yarn forward to slip, and brioche knit 1. Slip 1 with a yarn over. There, you can see that yarn over being made as you brioche knit 1. Slip and brioche knit. Yarn forward to slip and brioche knit. If you're holding continental, take the needle behind as you slip, brioche knit. Needle can go behind so that yarn is in front for the yarn over. Knit, slip, and knit. I'm working on row 3 right side with my contrast color. After slipping the first stitch marker of the row, brioche left slanting decrease. Slip the knit stitch knitwise with its shawl, knit 2 together. You're knitting that knit column and the purl column with the yarn over. Pass the first stitch over. The stitch and its shawl are passed over. Here's the brioche left slanting decrease, throwing the yarn in my right hand. Slip the first stitch knitwise, the stitch and its shawl, knit 2 together. Knit 2 stitches, the knit column and the purl column together with the shawl. So I'm not counting that as a stitch. That always accompanies the stitch. And pass one over. The stitch and its shawl. So we have 1 stitch coming from 1, 2, 3 stitches. Continue to slip 1 with the yarn over. Brioche knit 1. As you reach the increased location, slip 1 with a yarn over. Before you slip the marker, we need to brioche knit, yarn over, brioche knit into the same stitch. Slip, slip 1 with a yarn over, slip the marker, and again, bark, yarn over, bark. Brioche knit, leave the stitch on the needle, yarn over, brioche knit into the same stitch, resulting in 3 stitches coming from 1 stitch. And continue to work across the row. Slip 1, brioche knit, yarn in front to slip, brioche knit. I'm about to do a brioche right slanting decrease, so I was doing my brioche knit and slip 1 yarn over 3 stitches before the marker. 1, 2, 3. For a brioche right slanting decrease, we have a big fish wearing a shawl, a tiny little fish, and this is going to be a big shark that's also wearing a shawl. Slip the big fish and its shawl knitwise, knit the little fish, and the big fish is going to eat the little fish. And that big fish swims over to the left needle, and the shark goes and eats it all. And the last step is slip the big shark onto your right needle, and you're ready to go. Here's the brioche right slanting decrease, holding the yarn in my right hand. We knit 1, slip 1 with the yarn over to 3 stitches before the marker. There's a big fish wearing a shawl, a little fish right there, and a shark wearing a shawl. Slip the big fish knitwise with its shawl. Knit the little fish. And the big fish eats that little fishy. And the big fish swims to the shark, and the shark and its shawl eat that big fish. And the last step, the shark swims over to the right needle. Slip the marker, slip one with the yarn over, slip the marker, brioche left slanting decrease, slip knitwise, knit two together, the 2 stitches and the 1 shawl. And here's the big shark. Eats everything for the left slanting decrease. These are all the techniques used in section 3 for the brioche. So closely follow the rows for section 3 as you work increases and decreases to shape this graphic section.